So students, as you know, we are done with the string functions and the date functions. So today we are going to do the numeric function. The name only suggests numeric function perform operations on numeric value, return a numeric value. So they operate on numbers, as date functions operated on date values, date data type. String functions operated on string or character values. So numeric functions operate on numbers, that is numeric values. Some of the examples of numeric functions are power, round and mod. We'll be dealing with these three functions one by one, though there are many other functions, but as per the CBSE syllabus we'll be covering these three functions. So the first function which we are going to discuss is power. This function can be referred to as power or out, POW. Both work as synonyms of each other, both work in the similar manner. So this function takes two values as parameter, that is x and y. Both power and power functions are same. It takes two values as parameter, x and y, and returns x raised to power of y, like 2 raised to power 3 you write. So what is this equal to? 2 into 2 into 2. So here x is 2 and y is 3. So this function will work in this manner. So this is example 2 raised to power 4. Out 2 raised to power 4, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 4 times 2 multiplied, so it will give you 16. Let us see another example in which power is negative. The value of y is negative. 2 raised to power minus 2. 2 raised to power minus 2 means 1 upon 2 raised to power 2. So it will be 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 4. It comes out to be 0.25. So if it is a negative part, it will be reciprocated. I hope this much mathematics you all know. Now let us see the next example in which the value of x is negative. So minus 2 raised to power 3. That means minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2. So when the negative number is having odd or appears odd number of times, it will answer in negative. If it appears even number of times, it will be positive. So minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2 will give you minus 8. So if the power would have been 4, the answer would have been positive, even power. I hope it is clear to you how the power function is working here. As we have done other single row functions, we can refer to the table columns also. And now if we want to see salary raised to power 2 for all the employees along with ID and salary. So we'll be writing the query something like this. Our function, instead of writing a constant value here, we have written the name of the column. Here also you can write the name of the column depending upon your requirement. Now see what we are going to get as result. So this is salary raised to power 2. So if you calculate, it will come out to be like this only when you do this raised to power 2, this raised to power 2 and so on. This is going to be your final answer. I hope our work function is all clear to you all. Now let us do the next function, which is round. Round function also comes in two formats, though the aim would be same, but number of parameter would be different. In the round function, it can have parameters or one parameter. So when we'll be proceeding with the round function, we'll be seeing what is the difference between these two functions. What will happen if it takes two values as parameter, and what will happen if it takes one value as parameter. So round function rounds off the argument x to d decimal places. So x is the number which is a decimal number, and d is the decimal places which will be left after rounding off. Let us see if the positive value is specified for D. Precision is D. If D is positive, it will count the value from the right of the decimal. That is 2.57, 1. This is positive value. So it will be needing one decimal place after the decimal, to the right of the decimal. So as you know the rules of the rounding, when you want one decimal place, then you will check this number 7. If it is 5 or greater than 5, this number will increase in its value. If it is less than 5, this number will remain same. Now 7 is greater than 5, so this will result in 2.6. So we have 2.53. So here 3 is less than 5. So this number will not increase, it will remain same. So it will be 2.5 only. I hope you have understood the significance of rounding off. This rounding off concept you have been doing since long from the junior classes. So let us discuss one by one. So select round 6.298, 1. So precision is 1, which is positive. It will look at the right hand side of the decimal. So we need one digit after decimal because precision is 1. So it is 9 here. 9 is greater than 5. What should be the output? 6.3. This 2 will increase by 1 because this is 9 greater than 5. In the same way, the precision is 2 here. In place of 1, if we had 2 here, so what will be, we will be needing 2 decimal places. So 6.29. So this is 8. So this number will be increasing because this is greater than 5 or greater than 5, so it will be 6.30. Hope it is clear to you. So if this value is 2, this will increase. Now let us see the next format of the round function, in which the negative value is specified for the precision. That is, D is negative. This D is negative. What will happen then? Then the round function will look at the left of the decimal to round off. Like this is -1. So it will look here. It is 6. That is great 5 or greater than 5. That means this value will increase and it will become 60. So when the precision is negative, it will look on the left of the decimal, not right of the decimal. It will not consider it, will automatically be removed. The right of the decimal will automatically be removed. It will look here. So if it is -1, it will look at one digit. If it is -2, it will look at two digits, whether greater than 50, less than 50. It will go on like this with ones, tens, hundreds, in the same manner. Greater than 500 or greater than less than 500. So it will increase the value of the next base value. So 60 is the output in this case. I hope it is clear. Why this 60? Because this 6 is greater than 5. If it would have been 54.235 comma minus 1, then the output will be 50. Why? Because this 4 is less than 5. I hope it is clear. And if it is 254.235 comma minus 2, that means it will look at these two digits. It is greater than 50, so this will become 300. In case instead of 254 we have 234.235 comma minus 2, then what will happen? This is less than 50, it will become 200. It will become 200. So this is the effect of round function when we see the left hand side of the decimal. I hope it is clear up till here to you all. Now what if the decimal places are not specified? That is, the second parameter is missing. So we are now talking about this format of the round function, that only the value of x is given to you and precision, that is b is missing, b is not there. Then what will happen? It's common sense that the number will be rounded off to nearest integer value. I hope it is clear. So 1.23, it will round off to 1. If this value is greater than 5, it will increase. So it is 1.58, because this is 5 or greater, it has become 2. It was less than 5, so it was 1 only, but this is greater than 5 or 5, it has become 2. Hope it is clear to you. Now let us see the next thing. 1.43, again 1, because this is less than 5. If the decimal places is specified 0, then also it will round off to the nearest integer value. So 6, because this is less than 5, so it is 6 only. So in case we have 6.735 comma 0, 0 means 0 decimal place, it will become 7, because this 7 is greater than 5. I hope it is clear. If you see the next query, what is happening here? In this we are referring to table employee, he is missing here, and we are referring to the column salary raised to power round off to 0 decimal place. Whatever is the salary, that should be rounded off to 0 decimal. Sometimes we don't want to see the decimal part or in paisa, so we can round off the column value by writing the column name in the first parameter of the round function. So see, this is the output. It has removed the decimal part of the salary of the all employees, because this is a single row function. It has executed on each and every row separately. I hope the round function is clear to you all. Now we'll be proceeding to the next function. So the next function is mod. Mod you have done in Python also. Mod gives you remainder. In Python, mod used to take, or in many other programming language, this percent sign is referred to as mod. One is this division, one is this percent. The percent sign referred to mod. This percent always give you remainder. So in the same way, mod function gives you remainder after dividing x by y. Whatever is the remainder, it will give you. Like if you specify 9 here and you divide it by 2, and what you will get, 2 4s are 8, 1. 1 is the remainder. Mod function gives you this remainder after dividing. X is 9 here and y is 2 in this case. So the mod function is clear to you. MySQL mod returns the remainder of number divided by another number. Function also works on fractional values. So this x or y can be fraction also, returns the exact remainder. Function return nulls if the value of divisor is 2. If the value of x, not x, if the value of y, the value divisor is y is equal to 0, then this function will return null. I hope it is clear. The value of y is 0, the divisor is 0, this function will return null. 11, 3. So what is the remainder? 2. So the mod function has returned 2. When you divide 11 by 2, 11 by 3, it will give you remainder 2. Divisor is 3. So this is example of fractional value. 10.5 divided by 3, it will give you remainder 1.5. And if the divisor is 0, then it returns null. So this is the example. These are the examples of mod function. I hope the mod function is clear to you all. Now we'll be demonstrating all these functions to you in MySQL. Thank you. Now let us do numeric functions one by one in MySQL. So first we are going to do how or power function, because these are both synonym to each other. 3, 2. So 3 raised to power 2 is 9. So it has given you 9 as output. So if I am taking the negative value, the first parameter I am using for now, second parameter. So 3, let us take 3, comma, minus 2. So it is 1 by 3 into 1 by 3. This is the output we are getting. Now if the first parameter is negative, so how minus 2, 4. So as I have told you, the rule of mathematics says that if the second parameter is even, the answer will come positive, and if the second parameter is odd, then the answer will come negative. So it is positive. 2 to the 4 into 4, 16. Now let us see if it is 3. So minus 8 is the answer. I hope how our power function is clear to you. Now we'll start with the round function. As the name suggests, round, you are doing rounding of the numbers from the junior classes. 23.456, 1 decimal place. Now let us see what should be the answer of this. 1 decimal place, that means we want one number at the right of this integer number or the decimal. So 1, we'll see this is 5 or greater, that means it will increase. So 23.5 will be the answer. So 23.5. So in place of this 5, if we have 2 here, that means less than 5. So what will happen? We have 2 here which is less than 5. What will happen? This 4 will not increase, it will remain the same. So the rounding off rule says that if the number is 5 or greater, the number to the left will increase by 1, otherwise it will not. Now let us see if we round it off to 2 decimal places. So that means we need 2 numbers after the decimal. Yes, this is 6 greater than 5, That means 23.43 should be the output. Yes, it is giving you 23.43. I hope the rule of rounding off is clear to you. Now, this is not 6 but 2. It is less than 5. So, 23.42 will be the answer. Yes, it is giving you 23.4. Now let us see in the round function if the second parameter, that is precision, is negative. Now in place of this I have -1 here in place of 2. So in case of -1, you will look here. It is 23. 3 is less than 5. So it will remain 20 only. 3 is less than 5. So it will remain 20. It will not increase the number at one's place. If the number at one's place is less than 5, then it will not increase this number. So it is 20. Let us change this value a bit. Instead of 23, let us have 26 here. 6 is greater than 5. If we have 25 also, that will be increasing this tens place number. So the answer to this will be, I hope it is clear. So -1, because this is negative precision, it is considering the value on the left. Now this is greater than minus, this is greater than 5, so it has increased the value of this number. Now let us see if we say 526 and we have 2 decimal -2 as the precision. Now we'll see these two numbers. If it is greater than 50, it will increase it. If it is less than 50, it will not increase it. So 26 is not greater than 50. It will remain 500. These two digits will become 0 and it will remain 500. So this is 500. We'll get smaller value. In case this is greater than 50, we'll get bigger value. That is, it will round off to 600. Yes, it is rounded off to 600. Now, let us see with the same number if it is -3. That means it will consider these 3 digits the left of the decimal. 556. So it is greater than 500. So it will give you 1000. But in case this is less than 500, 456. So it will give you 0. It will decrease the value at this place. So it has given you 0. I hope round function is clear up till here. Now if the second parameter is missing, it will round off to 0 decimal place. All the 3 numbers on the right will be rounded. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many numbers these are? These all will be rounded off. This is 4. So it will remain 456 only. So if it is greater than 5 or 5, it will become 1 greater, 457. I hope it is clear. 457. Why? Because this 6 is greater than 5. 5 or greater than 5 if we have here, it will increase the value of this number. Similarly, in case we have 0 as the second parameter, then also it will round off to 0 decimal place. So this and this work in the same manner. Hope round function is clear. Now we are going to do the last function, that is mod. Mod gives you remainder. Mod is quite simple. 3. So it has given you the remainder 2. you divide 11 by 3, it gives you remainder 2. And in case we have decimal or fractional value, then also it will give you the result. And as you know, in case we have the second parameter as 0, so anything divided by 0 is not defined, so it will give you null. Second parameter is 0, it will give you null. I hope mod function with constant values is clear to you all. Next we'll be doing with reference to table. Now we'll see how the numeric function work with reference to table. We have already done with the reference to constant value. Now we'll refer to table. In front of me the shoes table is open, so you can see the numeric values in cost column, size column, quantity column and margin column. So let us apply the par function first. So let me write the query. Select code name and size raised to power 2, or you can say margin raised to power 2. So I'm selecting code name comma power margin. I have written the name of the column comma 2. So margin, whatever value is in the margin, I am also giving the column alias power. I am writing pow dem. So from shoes. So when we click this, so what it has done, 2 raised to power 2 4, 2 raised to power 4 3 raised to power 2 9. So null is giving null. So whatever is the decimal value, it has given to the given raised to power the decimal value. I hope it is clear. Now along with this, I want the cost after rounding off to 0 decimal places. So what I am going to do, margin I am selecting. I am also selecting cost. Let me cut. I am also selecting, let us say, cost and round cost comma 0 decimal place, or you can write, or you can use the second format in which the second parameter was missing. So cost in rupee, I have given the heading column alias. So as you can see, the heading is cost in rupee in place of round cost. If we don't give the alias, the heading will come as it is. So it has rounded off this number to 133, 135.5 to 136, because this is 5, this value is increased, 140, 141, 270 has remained 270. So in this way it has rounded off and given you the cost after rounding. So if query comes like this, display the fee of all the student after rounding of the decimal part, so you can use this query in this manner. I hope the thing is clear to you, how the round function works with reference to the table. Now let us see mod function. So in the same query I am making a little bit of changes. I don't want the column alias here. So what I am doing is, I don't want the column alias here also this time. Instead of power, I am using the mod. Mod gives you the remainder. So let us see what will be the output. So mod, so it has given you 0 remainder. The value is 2 divided by 2, 0, 0, 0. 3 divided by 2, it will give you 1, 1.5. So it has given you, after dividing all the margin values by 2, it has given you the output. Now as you can see, I have not given the heading as alias by using as operator. So what is happening, no heading is changed, whatever is written here, that is coming as heading. I hope now you will be able to use these functions with reference to table also. Thank you.